Hi guys, this is Ranjit, and as you can see I have the Maruti eVITARA with me, which is actually a born EV from Maruti that was just recently launched in India. In fact guys, this is a born EV. Unlike some of the other EVs that we get in India, those were ICE and converted to EV. And guys, I just want to make this very clear that this car was provided to me by Maruti India for a day, and this video is being made in collaboration with Maruti. But guys, they have given me the car and they told me that I can do my testing and do whatever I want. So in this video I'll give you my overview of this Maruti eVitara. Before we proceed ahead, I just want to talk about the pricing of this eVitara in India. It starts at rupees 16 lakhs and the top end goes for about 19.7 lakhs. The version that we have is the top end variant in India. And regarding the warranty on this one, the battery actually gets 8 years of warranty and the car gets 3 years of warranty. Before we proceed, I also wanted to talk about the safety features of this car, and here also Maruti did a good job. This eVitara gets a B NCAP 5-star rating. In fact, it has ADAS level 2 support, also has 7 airbags, and in fact it's made to international standards and in fact exported to EU and a lot of other countries. In fact, I'm proud to say that all the eVitaras are actually manufactured in India, but as they are exported, they are made to global standards. In fact, the battery is also very good. It's the blade battery that are being used on eVitara. So that way, in terms of safety, Maruti has done a good job. In fact, in terms of the body and the structure, it's actually using 60% tensile steel. That makes it very, very strong. Now, talking about the charging, as you can see here, we also have this portable charger that is bundled. You get this with the car. But apart from that, Maruti is also bundling the 7.2 kilowatt charger, which is generally a 50,000 rupees accessory, but that is being bundled with this car. So that's also a good thing. Coming to the fast DC charging, yes, this car does support fast DC charging up to 70 kilowatts. And Maruti claims 10 to 80% fast DC charging in about 40 minutes. Another thing I completely forgot to mention is that we also get this car in the, battery as a service variant, and for that one it starts at about 11 lakhs. And the good thing about this car is that the battery pack that is being used is actually the Blade battery pack, and we guys actually know how reliable the Blade battery packs are, and it's actually the LFP chemistry that you're getting. Give you an idea about the interior layout, what I liked is that this is sort of soft touch material, so certainly actually feels very, very premium, I have to say, on this one. And of course, as it's an EV, again you have digital dash over here, and again this is the touch screen, and you have a lot of options over here. We'll go over the other stuff here, but one thing I like it, and guys, you know that we do have physical controls here for controlling the AC speeds, AC recliner, and so I appreciate that. Even temperature you can adjust from here. As you can see, you do it here, it's being reflected over here, so that's actually a nice touch, I would say, instead of just going touch everything. So I like the physical buttons that we are having. Apart from that, we also get a wireless charger over here, and it's a nice size, so full big, and we have ample storage space over here. And for the rotatory dial, it's here, and you just press this and move towards the drive, or you just press it to go to neutral or the reverse. Again, we also do have a 360 degrees camera on this one, so that's actually a nice thing. Let me just go back to the neutral. Apart from that, electronic parking hold that we are having, and also auto hold is there. You can change your driving modes also from here, and we also have the snow mode that is additional, and we also have that region that you can control from here. So in terms of the interiors, I have to say this has to be one of the best looking interiors that I've seen on a Maruti car over here. And again, let me test this. Yeah, one touch, for driver, and let's see for the passenger. Oh, that's interesting. Even for the passenger, it's one touch control, so that's actually nice. We don't get a sunroof, but we have a glass roof over here, so you can just manually open it up and pull it back like that. So that's what we have. And apart from here, the SOS and all those other buttons. Another thing to note is that we also have, what do you say, electrically controlled see, this is a 10-way, but again guys, this is only for the driver's seat. For the passenger seat, it's manual. Again, big what do you say, easily you can fit a bottle. I also have a, what do you say, one more bottle over there. Another thing that I've noticed is that we also have ventilated seats. For the rear, you have to pull it like this to open it. And if you notice, one more thing is, as this is a born EV, it's completely flat over here. And I was actually surprised. One of my friends also sat on this one, and we have actually ample leg room. I was not expecting that. Even the front seats actually have ample leg room, so it's decently comfortable. And these back seats have actually ample cushioning. Also, you do get the headrest for the center passenger also. Before we move ahead, again, I like the fact that in terms of safety also, Maruti is doing a very good job with this one. Of course, all seat belt reminders are there. We have just worn, that's why it's not showing us. Apart from that, we have actually 7 airbags on this one. Also, we do have ADAS level 2. In fact, we also do have a radar, so it's a proper ADAS that we have on this one. Let me just move out of this one and we'll drive it a little bit, and then I'll tell you what I feel about it. So guys, as you can see, there is hardly any road over here. This is a bad patch of road that I frequently go, so I know about this one. And looks like they have done a good job with the suspension. The suspension is able to absorb the bumps and everything. So guys, the ventilated seats, as you can see, you can adjust it from here, the speed whatever you want, from here 1, 2, or off from here. So the front, we have that ventilated seats. As it's an EV, the pickup is very good. You have that torque that we have with every EV. So again, in terms of pickup and everything, you don't have to actually worry. In fact, you see this bit, this is the lane keep assist. If I'm just trying to drift away, it is pulling me back. You can disable it, but I've enabled it, and it's actually pulling me back. So this is one of the features of that ADAS. You have all those settings, you can enable it, disable it, but I just want to test it out, and it is actually working. If I'm trying to drift away from this lane, it's pulling me back. And guys, I've again enabled the ADAS, and as you can see, there is that car following. It's just following that car and adjusting the speed based on that. It's doing automatically the lane keep assist and everything. One thing I liked about this one is, I noticed it earlier, is that I was again using ADAS. Again, that car is going to slow down, looks like, so our car will also actually slow down. Yes, it's slowing down automatically. I'm not doing it now, as the front car is slowing down a little bit. And what I liked is that the automatic braking while actually using ADAS is done very well. It's not doing it very abruptly or something. Many of the cars that have ADAS just jam the brake like crazy, and as you can see, you're coming to, I did not touch the brakes, it did it automatically, and it did it so smoothly. So I like the implementation of ADAS, what they have done on this one. It's been calibrated very well. It's not giving that super jerky movement or anything like that. Another thing that I liked about this car is that in terms of safety, this has got 5-star rating in B NCAP, and I like that the ADAS suite is properly implemented. As we saw, the ADAS was working fine without any issues, lane keeping, everything, distance, automatically slowing down and all this thing. And it has a proper radar as well as cameras. Now guys, I'm on this highway and I'm doing just about 100, and I have to say, just above 100, and I have to say the stability of the car is very good. So even if you are going out for highways or anything like that, it gives you that confidence. So let's do a small range test. The battery just came to 69, and I'll just reset this B trip meter to 0, and I have to go about 10-15 kilometers. Let's see what range it gives. Right now it's at 69. I've set the meter to trip to 0. Let's see. Now we've come back to the trafficked area, and the next 10 odd kilometers will be just traffic to simulate how it behaves in regular traffic conditions. And we'll try to look at the range that it gives us in this realistic driving conditions. We also have this blind spot and the mirror. If somebody is coming in a blind spot, it just comes and goes off. So again, in terms of safety, I would say I am liking that they have given all the features that you expect in a modern car. Another thing that we have noticed is that if somebody is just coming very close to the car, that 360-degree camera is invoking automatically to give us an idea. So that's also a nice thing. And again, as you can see, all traffic, we came from this all bumper to bumper kind of a traffic. So yeah, just wanted to simulate real now. This is all jam and all this thing, how it'll behave in real, what do you say, world bumper to bumper traffic conditions. And again, guys, today is actually pretty hot here in Hyderabad. So the AC is also running sort of full blast. And guys, I'm not driving the car in the eco mode. There are 3 modes: sports, eco and normal. I'm actually driving it in the normal mode. So if you drive it in the eco mode, then maybe you might be able to eke out a slightly more range, but I'm just driving it in the normal mode. The sports mode is also there, and yes, definitely I tried it for about 2-3 kilometers. The pickup is a lot more on the sports mode, but again, even in the normal mode, as it's EV, you have ample pickup. You really need to go to the sports mode, in my frank opinion. So guys, regarding that quick range test, as you guys recall, we started it when it was at 69%. Right now it's at 67%, and we have already driven 10.2 kilometers. So it is giving almost more than 5 kilometers per 1%. So actually you can get pretty decent range driving in the city, as you can see with this quick test we did in traffic. So this is Tripti, my wife, and she has also driven this eVITARA for about 6-7 kilometers. So Tripti, what do you feel about this car now?
This car is definitely very comfortable and easy to drive.
Okay.
And I like the seating. The seating is very comfortable, and definitely the 360-degree camera. I like the camera very much.
Yeah, the EV that you drive, we don't have that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
and it's very easy to drive. So I think we should upgrade our EV actually.
So guys, if you're looking for a new car in the price band of 15 to 20 lakhs car, and even if you're looking for an ICE car, I would strongly urge you to look at the eVITARA. As it's an EV, the running costs are actually very low. But again, you'll be surprised by the premium drive feel and the premium features that you get with this. Not only that, but the safety features and the L2 ADAS. So in fact, I would urge you to do a test drive, and you'll be actually pleasantly surprised with the same. In fact, I don't want to name some other EV cars, etc., but this car, I feel, is going to give a very tough competition to some of the EV cars in India. And I feel one of the biggest strength of Maruti cars is the after sales service and network that they have, which is actually very, very strong. In fact, Maruti officials told me that for these eVITARAs and their EVs, they already have 1,500 network service centers qualified throughout India. So that is a very big strength in my opinion. So that's it for now for this eVITARA, and I feel Maruti has come up with a very compelling product in the Indian market. If you're planning to buy a new car in this price range, you should check it out and do a test drive for yourself. Anyways guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit. Thanks for watching and take care.